For some boys, fraud and other boys. You know what? We'd love you to visit.
Love it.
But don't wear out your welcome.
Nah.
To the land of the Trill, where some boys fraud and other
Y'all get on in here.
Some boys faker than a $4 bill. Some are so real.
If you don't know, we about to get into part 2. But you know I gotta play my little old intro music. Some are so real that the world call them Trill. Fifth wheel, chrome girl on grill. Fuck with me, see that's a bad idea. I wasn't trying to curse though. Got hood and them ghetto stars. Navy blue like the cowboy gang. Trill figures in the Hall of Fame. Navy blue like the cowboy gang. Around the world they know our name. Trill niggas in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, man, so I'm back at you like I said yesterday. Shout out to DJ Michael Watts. Spinning that land of the Trill on 97.9 The Box in that H-Town. Welcome back to my TikTok, man. It's your big homie, player partner, Hezeleo. And man, I'm finna drop on you the second installment. Part 2 of how UGK records got started. Come on, man, it don't get no better than that. Know I'm talking about, representing that T-State. But first of all, R.I.P. to Mama West, Ivory P, Pimp C, Vicious, man, we lost so many. Like I said yesterday, Trill story starts now. Boom. So when I arrived at UGK Records, like I said yesterday on part 1, X-Mob and Smoke D was already there. Well, I didn't know I was going to be the third artist. All I knew was Pimp had used me to do this party in Houston. It was the Welcome Home party. So after that, he started just putting me in different positions once he seen how sufficient I was at the Welcome Home party. He had me do other moves, do this, do that. But then it happened. We were going to Baton Rouge. No, it was Lafayette. He and I was going to Lafayette. And we pulled up to this mall. So when we pulled up to this mall, he seen me with like a Louis Vuitton bag. And as we walking into the mall, I'm popping CDs out my Louis Vuitton bag, going rock for rock. Know what I'm talking about? He like, man, what you doing, crazy man? I say, man, I'm getting my hustle on, moving my units. He say, they moving? I say, yeah. He say, what could you do if I gave you the whole UGK catalog? I said, Pimp, I can move them CDs like work, my G. I can move them CDs like work, know what I'm talking about? So he made a phone call and got that done. In the midst of all this, he taking me to shows with him. I'm not yet the opening act. He just taking me to shows with him. So as he taking me to the shows, you know what I'm saying? I started setting up merchandise booths. You know what I'm saying? I started setting up merchandise booths. So while we doing the shows, I'm selling merchandise, this and that, CDs, T-shirts, this and that, this and that. It's really becoming overwhelming what I'm doing. So the next thing you know, he asked me, did I want to do some opening acts? So basically what I was doing was being his opening act. But this is how that took place. Stop requesting to come in here. I don't know who that is. But look, he asked me, did I want to do the opening act? But this is why it took place. He went to Washington, D.C. with one of our artists. And long story short, they didn't want to perform because they felt like that wasn't their audience. Stop requesting to get on the live, man. And so they felt like that wasn't their audience, so they didn't want to perform. So he called me like 3, 4 in the morning. Hey, if I bring you to a different city, this and that, and you my opening act, you're not on the marquee, what would you do? I say, boom, I'm going to jump on stage and rap like, you know what I'm saying, them people really, really know me. He said, well, look, pack your bags. Next time we go out, you going. So I'm his opening act from now on. But I'm doing way too much. Hold on, man. Let me wet my whistle. You know what I'm talking about? Put that Trill in their face, but don't catch no case. Put that Trill all in their face, but don't catch no case. So now I'm doing opening act and I'm selling the merchandise. But to be honest with you, it was just way too much responsibility. So I had a couple of partners that was helping me move my units in the streets and whatnot. But it was one guy in particular that was really showing up and showing out. His name was Big Bub. He was from a clique called the Go-Getters out of that 4-9 out of Beaumont. So what I did was I told Pimp, I said, look out, man. You've given me a lot of responsibility and I'm doing as much as I can, you know what I'm saying, by myself. I say, but I need my assistant. I need my partner with me, you know what I'm talking about, to help me handle some of this responsibility. And so he was like, who is that? And so I introduced him to the concept of Big Bub and whatnot. And him and Bub hit it off. So Bub actually became almost like the fourth UGK record member. You see what I'm saying? So it was X-Mob, Smoke D, then me, but then Bub became the fourth member through me because I needed the assistance because I was wearing too many hats and juggling too much stuff. So right there and then, the fourth installment of UGK Records became Big Bub. And Big Bub and I was on the team, I'm talking about really getting it in. And anybody that know me and that seen us, you know what I'm saying, in action, you know me and Bub was a hell of a duo that was guerrilla marketing from state to state. Know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about from city to city, squeezing on and pinching on. Know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. So yeah, Big Bub became the fourth member. You know what I'm saying? And we kept hitting the road doing what we're doing. And like I said, man, Hezeleo, formerly of UGK Records. This is how UGK Records got started. That was part 2. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to be back at y'all with the rest of the cats, how they came about. You know what I'm talking about? I think this going to go to about 8 parts because it's about 8 of us. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the remaining UGK posse and all the UGK family, man. It's going down in the side. Know what I'm talking about? K.O. It is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be, and it's going to do what it's going to do. TikTok, I'm out.